My name is Adenan. I represent Innovative Safety Integrated Systems. And here's a brief agenda for today. I'll tell you why, the reason behind this product, a brief business, the structure of the business, explanation of the product, some of the marketing and promotion strategy, the risks in this business, and finally the financial analysis of the business. The reason for this product is one of the recent mine disaster in China, Utah, and the Sago mine disaster in Virginia. Some of the reasons that of the high death in this disaster is one, the unknown location of the trapped miners. And the other, in China, the rescue stopped after 2 days because they thought everyone has died. But apparently there are still survivors who survive by themselves by drinking their urine and eating the coals in there, which is a sad story. And the business, there will be 5 partners. We'll be investing $100,000 each. And we are requesting a $1 million investment funds for 20%. In the first year, we'll be located in the basement because we don't expect any walk-in customers, so that won't be a problem. And inventory will rent storage spaces. That is to cut the cost for the first year. This is the product. It will consist of base stations, which cover the whole mine, relays placed along the tunnels, and also transmitters worn by the miners that will detect their heart rate and oxygen level in their blood. With this system, we'll be able to locate precisely where they are and their life signs, whether they're still alive, and how critical they are. Some of the features of this product, we need a high penetration, signal penetration, because it'll be used primarily in mines. And durability will be subject them to tests similar to mine safety, life-saving devices like construction head. It must be able to withstand the same impact. And the other thing, it's easily customizable. The chips in the product will be customizable to easily switch to different industries and move on. The hardware will be the production of the hardware will be outsourced, probably in China. But the software, we'll hire 4 software programmers to do it in order to maximize the functionality and ease of use of the software. This is the market currently in the US and Canadian mining industry. They hire about 700,000 production workers without taking into account of the employees. The wage cost here means the cost it would to pay the worker for the numbers of days they are not working. This is the only number from the US. I couldn't find the number in the Canadian industry. But that also means a higher profit loss for the company itself. Pricing wise, we'll offer a one-time upfront cost for the company, or if they prefer, a leasing cost. This of course includes training for the use of the program, and we intend to promote them directly to the company in trade shows, demonstrations of how the device actually works. But the final thing is we would like to promote them to insurance companies in order to lower the health premium for the mining companies. This is some of the major risks we see in this business. Most of the company will make a one-time purchase, so we don't get so much of the recurring customers. There is no steady revenue for every month because they only pay once. They only buy it once, and it's a large amount purchase for some of the companies, so they may not pay all at once. So to mitigate this risk, we intend to expand internationally by the 3rd year, and also to other industry like oil and gas industry. There is no steady revenue. We plan to expand to private sector, sort of like home theft deterrent system. You get a monthly fee for a monitoring service for their health. This is usually target more in the elderly or even into retirement homes. And for the large amount purchase, we need a 25% deposit, and that will be enough to cover the production cost, which is only about 20% of 20%, and the rest will be due in a month. So the total funds we'll have, it's about $1.5 million. That will enable us to have a positive cash flow until the second year, where we'll have a positive net income. So the important for the first year projection, the first 5 months we'll be doing it for purely research and development. So that leaves us sales only for about half a year. It averaged out for a one mine sales per month. And this average numbers of 2 stations, it receives 68 transmitters. It's from the size and number of employees hired in the average given by Mining Safety and Health Association. So that brings to this 5-year projection of, we'll have a loss in the first year as expected because of a high research and development cost. But by the time of the 5th year, revenue will be close to 20 million, and net income will be about $12 million.
Did you say that you're monitoring life signs?
Yes, it monitors the heart rate and blood oxygen in the blood. So this is the financial expectations of us. We hope to obtain a $1 million investment, as we said, for a 20% stake in the company. The plan is to sell this within 10 years, but then the sale price will be at least a 30-to-1 return on investment of your $1 million. The reason for the high projection of the return on investment is because the $20 million you see here doesn't take into account the expansion into like oil and gas industry or healthcare industry, because we need further research on that, and also the expansion into private sectors, which we need to develop a lower cost product than what would be required in a commercial product, so that people will buy it more, and doesn't take into account also the monthly fees that we'll be getting from the private sectors. So far this is what we have covered. I'll tell you why we do this. It's because of just simple reasons that could help save more lives. The structure of the business, the funds, where we'll be getting them, what the product does, and why it's better than some of the products out there, how big the market is, its potential for an international market, and internationally they hire more employees than they would in Canada or the US, and some of the risks and the way we minimize those. And finally, what you can expect to have in return for your $1 million. So any questions, comments?